hands than the other. Gustav Rai has gone down, and just checking that he's going to be okay.
I think that just shows, John, when the ball's... I appreciate the referee's giving a foul there, but the ball's just holding up. It's not bouncing, it's not moving freely.
There is so much standing water on the pitch. You only have to see the players walking. I think they're going to take a long stud today. Well, they'll need a long stud anyway in these conditions.
Yeah, they do. I was having a chat with Anjan on a pre-match. He was telling about the game is going to be more physical and more technical with England C team. I think he just witnessed that.
Ashmore then takes that free kick. And here's Harfield again, who's made a good, imposing start to this with Kabama challenging. That's going to go out of play again, and this time it'll be another throw to Nepal. So defending well in these early moments.
Once again cheering on the throw-in.
Stead.
What a tackle.
Yeah, it was a great tackle.
Stead wins a free kick out in the left wing there.
It was actually a foul, I think, in the end, wasn't it? So England will have a chance then with this free kick. Johnny Goddard. Again, Aldershot Town fans will know all about him. One of their ex-players. 30 years old. Midfielder, netted 17 goals in the league for Slough this season. Happy to add to that. Good defensive work, though, from Nepal, holding their line. Another good bit of defensive work. Good play from them. But England, just ascendancy at the moment. Nepal being forced to defend. That's just be shielded back by Rohit Chand, back to Kiran Kumalimba. That ball will be like a bar of soap, so it's going to be difficult for goalkeepers.
I think they might revert to a bit of route one now. As you've seen, the left and right back have pulled out there, but he's just obviously signalled for them to go long.
Nicky Kabama just making the challenge there, and straight away the ball comes back to England. Rai has it, and he'll find his goalkeeper. Just living a little bit dangerously at the back of Nepal, but they have it with Lama. He impressed me the other day, actually, against the British Army. Had a really good game for them.
Throw-in for England.
Yes, England have the throw, which Ollie Kensdale will take. Just a slight delay, just while there's an injury actually on the far side of the field. Just a quick check there. I didn't see what had happened, but it could be Anjan Bista who's gone down, and that would be a real blow for Nepal if they were to... He looked like he's really struggling there.
Doesn't seem to move much, John.
No.
It's not Anjan, John. Should be someone else.
Yeah. I haven't got my opera glasses with me, so... So nearly 10,000 of you tuning in already. I'm sure most of you in Nepal are watching, obviously with a 5-hour difference in time. It's getting on for 9 o'clock, just past 9 o'clock in the evening over there in Kathmandu. So we hope wherever you are, you're in good form. And in fact, the man who was down was Gustav Rai, but he's just hobbling very gingerly on that ankle. Looks like maybe he turned his ankle on the wet ground.
I think so. I've seen quite a lot of comments out here in Nepali at the same time in English as well.
Well, read them out whenever you want, in whatever language you choose. But it's Jack Payne who has the ball for England. Plays it across to Danny Collins. Collins with a long ball forward, quite a hopeful one, aiming for his big centre forward. But here's Johnny Goddard on the edge of the box. Turns it away to Harfield, puts the cross in, and it's in the net already, and England have got the opening goal. It's Nicky Kabama who scored. It was a brilliantly worked move. So England have the lead after just 7 minutes.
I've told you, John, Nepali team have to be more careful when the cross comes in, because England C team has got a height advantage in terms of Nepali football team. So, as I've already said,
They also need to be very careful, because as England have switched to play, Ollie Harfield's got acres of space down the left wing. It gives him so much time to set himself and then just cross the ball. Who picks out an unmarked Kabamba, he slots home.
Well, it's a perfect start for the England C team here. And real disappointment, obviously, for the majority of the fans, hoping to see goals flying in for Nepal. But we're early doors in this match. But an early strike for the England C team. They lead by a goal to nil. Nepal coming forward then on that right-hand side. The ball just dips out of play, and Anjan Bista unable to control it. So England will have it back again. High press coming in from Nepal, but it's well, it's a bit like water polo out there in certain parts of the pitch at the moment, isn't it?
It's good weather for a duck out there in the middle of the pitch.
But just great, and all credit to the Aldershot Town ground staff, actually, who have made this pitch playable today. We've had so much rain. Unfortunately, typical bank holiday Monday here in England. But it's ideal football weather, of course. England trying to press once more and looking for a second goal, but it's Nepal who have it. And Rai gets it forward. England have it back. Very comfortable for them at the moment. Trying to spring the offside trap with Ollie Harfield. Gets the cross in. Dealt with very well by Nepal.
Right.
Ollie Harfield's going to cause him lots of problems on the left wing, because once again he's just got so much time and space to, to get in, take a couple of touches, and then put it in the middle of the box.
I think Sanjeev Shrestha, and at the same time Suring Lama, have to be more careful on the left-hand side, because he has been more productive on the left-hand side. As you've already seen, he assists one goal from the cross.
Kensdale out to Harfield then. He'll try and get that low cross in. Well defended though by Shrestha. England have the throw. Here's Payne and Collinge. Dan Ellison again spreading the ball wide onto that left-hand side. This is nice play from England in the hunt for a second goal here. Leading 1-0. A 7th minute goal from Kabama with a header. Edsa. Gross again coming in, this time well dealt with by Kumalimbu. Did really well there. You can't afford any slip-ups with the likes of Nicky Kabama breathing down your neck. But he has it. There was nothing he could do about the opening goal. Ball goes straight back to the England right back, Ben Chapman. And again, Chapman will take the 1-2.
Looks like the Nepal team are struggling for options, because they're used to playing out from the back, but they understand the conditions, and they're not going to be able to do it. So I think when Limbo looks to go long, he just ends up getting recycled back with England, and he's facing down another shots and a high press.
It is difficult for them. England though marauding here, and that ball goes wide. And Kiran Kumalimbu just rousing his troops, rousing his boys. It'll be a second corner to England.
Once again, Nepal have to be more cautious on this corner kick.
Ball up in the air, punched
again.
well by Kumar, and it's into the net for a second goal. And this time it's Callum Stead who basically hooked the ball into the net, didn't he, from sort of right on the penalty spot area.
Same again, they got so much time there. They play a short corner. Johnny Goddard has 2 touches, Cruyff turns inside, and then just lays it off. They need to get tighter, and otherwise it could be a bit of a cricket score if they don't sharpen up at the back.
It seems like Nepalese defenders and keeper is not communicating with each other. I think they need to communicate on that important part, but I don't know what they're doing, but they have to be more cautious and more careful, because this is not Army team. We're playing against England C. So yeah, it's just, I think that Vincent had to change the strategic plan on the second half. This has already been 13 minutes now.
Well, we've not even been playing quarter of an hour yet. So these conditions, I think Nepal are finding it much harder than the England players at the moment to get any sort of quality possession on the ball. The England players really up for it here. Here's Jack Payne and Kensdale. All a bit too easy for them at the moment. They're enjoying a massive amount of possession. They have 2 goals already.
It's a great ball to Harfield.
Yeah, Harfield already a danger, real danger in that left wing back position.
They're going to cause themselves serious problems if they don't get tighter to Harfield.
I think so. I've said it before and I'll say it now. You have to be more cautious on the left-hand side. Chiring and Sunnis have to be looking an eye for that fast player.
International football live here on Our Forces News YouTube channel and Facebook as well, wherever you are around the world today. A lot of military involvement here, of course. Great relations and links between Aldershot Town and the Army Football Association. They've been very heavily involved in the planning and preparation for this. But here come England again. Collins plays it out onto that far side. The cross comes in. That'll be safely into the hands of Kumar Limbu. We'll be grateful for that.
If you are in Nepal watching this live, then Nepal is 5 hours away from UK. What an opportunity for these Blue Tigers to play against England C.
It is. Just need to get a bit more quality possession at the moment and maybe keep the ball a bit longer to build their confidence up, because at the moment it's looking very easy for England. But this could change. Oh, nice
Great
challenge
touch.
coming in, and here come England once more. Here's a dangerous Harfield. Loving it here, as is Johnny Goddard. But now, opportunity then for Nepal with Rai.
You just see it's great for the crowd. As soon as they turn over possession, Nepal, the crowd is straight behind them. So if they can use that to fuel them on, you know, hopefully it might give them a bit of confidence and they can go and put some pressure on England.
Well, that's what they need. They need some quality ball, don't they? They need a bit of time and possession on the ball. Limbu. Back to his namesake. Again, Kiran just trying to find some way through. Nice control from Trester, who had he had a really good game for them on Friday against the British Army. But as you say, this is a different game here today. And here comes the big centre forward again, Kabama.
That's a very good long ball.
So lovely, but offside. Yeah, so Sonam, this is a difficult time at the moment for Nepal. They've got to work their way through this difficult period in the match, try and get a foothold in the game.
I think it's getting difficult for me at the same time for all the Nepalese citizens out there looking and alive as well. They've been commenting quite a lot in Nepali. I just wanted to read it, but I've seen a lot of negative comments out for the Nepalese people and at the same time for the Nepalese team. So,
well, you know what those comments are. We clearly are not in a position to read them. So let's have some positivity from the fans, please. We just want to hear support, because your boys are over here and they're doing the very best they can in difficult conditions. The rain just relenting a little bit here. That's a lovely through ball again to Ben Chapman on that far side of the field. Gets the cross in. It's well taken again by Kiran Kumar Limbu. Just looking for a bit of movement from his players at the moment. Not getting it. Good afternoon to all the Gurkhas maybe who are watching today. I'm sure that the Gurkha regiments around the country. And it was great to see you down at Aldershot on Friday. About 700 Gurkhas were brought down from bases all round the United Kingdom to watch the game with the Army on Monday. And I'm sure those of you who can't be here at the Ebb Stadium today will be tuning in and watching us here on our Forces News channel. Manish Dangi.
He's just looked. Nepal had a great opportunity there, to potentially go long with a free kick, and they've ended up under pressure now in the final third.
Yeah, they're just losing out at the moment to a much slicker England team. Chapman. The cross comes in, keeper there once more. The England players really enjoying themselves at the moment, enjoying this this possession, as they have really right from the start. So Limbu goes long, but again the ball's going to end up in England possession. Nice control. Ollie Kensdale has it. He'll feed it across to Dan Ellison.
So much time,
Yeah.
3-on-1.
Goddard again spreading it wide to Harfield. Harfield with the cross. And Nepal have just got to get the ball away, and that's going to be a free kick to Nepal. Sorry, to England, in a dangerous situation there. Ben Chapman, who's really seems to be operating. We seem to have two orthodox wingers at the moment for the England C team.
They're having the time of their lives at the wing, and that's helped when you're given the time and space to roam free, essentially. And then even when they do get kind of caught in possession, they attract the free kick, or they attract the foul, which wins obviously a free kick in a dangerous position, and get the chance to put it in where they've got a clear height advantage over the Nepal defence.
I was not expecting that tackle from Anjan Vista. Very nasty tackle from the back. But he clearly knew that he's going to be in the danger zone. Let's see. Whips in.
The attempted header. It's still in play. Nepal have got to get this one clear. Just clear the danger. Just relieve the pressure on them a little bit. But it's back in a white shirt. Again with Harfield this time. Looks like they've decided to spread the play a bit instead. And the edge of the penalty area. Just to get the shot in. Well cleared by Nepal. Danger not over yet though. Edsa finds Harfield. 50 games he's played for Aldershot Town this year. Gets the cross in. Keeper comes, makes a great save. That's really good goalkeeping from Limbu there. Showing all his experience going for the high ball. And he needed to make that.
Yeah. जब जब देशको लागि एक रक्षकको खाँचो पर्ने गर्छ तब किरण कुमार लिम्बू काली माताको स्वरूप लिएर आफ्नो देशको नाम, मान, सम्मान अनि इज्जत बचाउन गोल लाइनमा आफ्ना ती हिमाल चाहिँ अटल हातहरू लिएर उभिने गर्छ। फेरि पनि किरण कुमार लिम्बू। दर्शकबिनहरू, हामी माझ हजुरहरू जोडिनु भएको छ भने कृपया राम्रो कमेन्ट पनि गरिदिनु होला। आफ्नो नेपाली भाषा, नेपाली मान्छे अनि नेपाली प्लेयरलाई सपोर्ट गरौँ। म सोनाम तामाङ हजुरहरू मार्फत फोर्सेस न्यूजबाट।
Yeah, thanks a lot, Sonam. Just keeping our Nepali viewers in touch with what we're saying in English.
And the comments are flying in.
Yeah.
Clearly very popular in your native country.
Yeah, I've seen quite a lot of comments as well.
Throw in then on that far side. It's taken quickly, and England still have a Nepal chance for them to break clear, but again it goes back to a white shirt. It's almost constant pressure from the England team at the moment.
So he has to be more careful.
Kensdale across to Payne, and this time it's Danny Collins who's on the ball.
They're looking to spread it out wide every time. They know they've got men over, and it just gives them so many chances to exploit the gaps.
Well, the players just know where everyone is. They know where they are on the pitch, don't they? They know where their teammates are. Here's Payne again, this time in the middle of the field. He takes the 1-2, spreads it wide to Kensdale. Real challenges coming in, but so far, this is looking really nice for England. Really lovely move with Johnny Goddard on the end of it. But again, and Kiran Kumar Limbu is keeping Nepal in this match at the moment. He's made a string of great saves already. It's still 2-0 to England. Nice cross comes in low. Aldershot player. Shot comes in, and it's just wide from Jack Payne. Well, Kiran Kumar Limbu will tell you that he had that watched all the way.
He did. Actually, he did.
This could be a long afternoon for the Nepalese, our friends in Nepal.
I think this could be a long afternoon for me as well. It's just been like 23 minutes, so.
Yeah, we played 23 and a half minutes here at the Ebb Stadium in Aldershot. Great to see the attendance, and that famous old curved terrace at the end away to our left-hand side is really filling up with people enjoying being able to stand in there. I don't think I've seen this ground quite so full for a very, very long time. Ollie Harfield, though.
Laken with the ball.
Did well. Just a bit of period of possession they need to get.
I think he needs to play a bit faster, Manish.
But
Yeah,
England
I
have
think
the
they're
throw.
struggling with the pitch, aren't they? So they're trying to play the ball fast there, but they're just getting pressed and caught out by the English team.
Kensdale. And Edsa just playing the 1-2 together. Ellison just looking for where to play it forward, and he's found his Aldershot town man, Ollie Harfield, edge of the box. Shot comes in, that's a great save as well. Toby Edsa got there, and Kiran Kumar Limbu tips it high over the bar.
Once again, the
Nice
legend
football.
himself, Kiran Kumar Limbu.
I don't think he'll have to ever buy a drink or any meals out in Nepal with how much he's saved them in this game.
I think so. He's going to get a free meal everywhere.
Yeah, he's made that's the third or fourth great save that he's made already to keep the score down to 2-0 at the moment, but it's relentless England pressure here. Chapman takes the shots. That will go out for another corner. Headed clear by Vishal Dasne for Nepal. So a rearguard action for the visiting Nepal team, and it is really it's very much like a home game for them, and the home crowd just wants something to cheer at the moment. And I'm sure those of you watching in Nepal would like the same thing. But England piling the pressure in and the shots.
Once again, Kiran Kumar Limbu. Well, several thousand Nepalese people are here in Aldershot from all over the UK to witness this historic match between England and Nepal. But to beat England would be very good, of course, but since we have already conceded 2 goals, it's not easy as we think, is it?
It is.
It's fantastic to see our Nepalese crowd getting behind them now, despite being 2-0 down.
That's what they need to do. But here's Goddard again. Beats off a couple of challenges.
Great tackle.
Tackles flying in. The referee, I'm sure, is going to be lenient here with, going down in the box, because it's a bit of a skating rink. There's so much standing water. So much standing water. Throw in taken. Shrestha trying to get it forward, but only finds Danny Collins. MK Dons, of course, signed for Colchester before moving to non-league Dover. He's been around a little bit as Danny. He's only 25 years old though. Can't keep the ball now. Can they do something with this? That's a lovely through ball now. Anjan Vista. Oh, he's just lost out again. He's got it back though. Anjan, this is the first time we've really seen him on the ball. The crowd really getting behind the Nepal team.
But they've got plenty of space out on the right-hand side now. They can spread play.
Back pass to Rohit Chand, and again to Kiran Kumar Limbu.
That's just a little bit disappointing because they penetrated so far left
they've done
and
well
advanced.
there,
But they've ended up going back to the goalkeeper.
I think they're just going for safety, aren't they, at the moment? And that's difficult for them.
It seems like they just wanted to settle down the tempo and the pace, but I don't think it's the right approach to do that.
It's a brilliant ball. And the chase is on. The goalkeeper comes.
What a
Good
tackle!
defence.
What a tackle by Rohit Chand.
Yeah, he made a great stop there.
Man with the bags of experience. He played in Indonesia for about 11 years now, professional football, and he's an epitome. Kiran Kumar Limbu, Anjan Vista, has been an epitome for the Nepalese football player out in Nepal.
got a really robust challenge there, 50-50. You know, they've both gone for the ball. It's a great challenge, and England win the corner.
Well, he's still on the floor. Hopefully he's going to be okay. That was in a way, a goal-saving tackle there to deny England the chance. The marauding England players.
John, you know that there are two great walls in this world. One being in China and one is in Nepal. And
Well,
you can see currently right now, Rohit Chand. He is the second great wall of the world. And obviously for Nepal.
That's a great quote, it really is. There's a lovely embrace there between Nikki Kabamba and Kiran Limbu. That was such a strong punch on the goalkeeper. There's another player down at the moment for Nepal. And thank you so much to all of you who are tuning in, and I'm sure the majority over there in Nepal this afternoon. Astonishing, really, the figures that we're able to bring you, the wonders of modern technology, eh? But wherever you are, you're really welcome here on our Forces News YouTube channel today, and on our Facebook page as well. And it's great to have Scott and Sunam here today, joining us for commentary, but it looks like there's a stretcher required here, which is a real shame. It looked a little bit like at Sabrai again, who went down earlier on, if you remember, and he is, I think he's gone down again, and this time it's a bit of a worry here.
It doesn't look positive at
No,
all.
it doesn't look good at all. So while the medical team are just doing what they have to do, the England players are just all grouped together for a conversation.
It's interesting that both the goal scorers are from Barnet, John. You know,
Yeah.
Unfortunately lost out in the playoff to Solihull Moors 4-0 at home.
Indeed, sort of noticed that as well. Ollie Harfield, we mentioned, of course, is an Aldershot Town player. 50 times he's played this season, and in all 4 of the FA Cup ties as well, which Aldershot had a great run in the Cup this year, didn't they? Came through at Bournemouth and played at Boreham Wood before signing for Weymouth. And the goalkeeper, Nikki Kabamba, as you mentioned, a Barnet player. He's played 84 competitive games for them this year, prolific scorer, and he has played in a variety of clubs across England and Scotland, and is well used to this area, I think, with Portsmouth and Havant and Waterlooville as well.
He's a real force, John, up front. He's he's strong, he's big. You know, he gets his body in there. You know, he's really hard to dispossess, and as we've seen already, you know, as early as the 7th minute, he's not shy in front of goal of ball heading, you know, and finishing with his feet.
Well, these are worrying times at the moment for the Nepal players, I'm sure, and also for the supporters here. It looks like he is being strapped up onto a stretcher, and I was in right, and unfortunately it was Yatsap Rai who he went down earlier, if you remember, on the far side of the field, and he collapsed into a heap.
I think, John, he's about to be substituted by other player.
Yeah,
Jersey number 17.
he'll be coming off and he'll be replaced.
Yeah, he's just been substituted.
It's never nice to see a player leave
No,
on
it
a
isn't.
stretcher.
It's not.
Especially, you know, you just don't want to see that to be happening today.
Well, I was having a pre-match interview with Kiran Kumar Limbu, Anjan Bista, and with Laken Limbu as well. So, Kiran has a message for her daughter and at the same time for her wife. Well, he says that he really missed them, as Kiran is a very new dad and he is hoping to meet them soon. And he just wanted to say, I love you for both of them. I hope you're listening right now, Kanchan. If that message is for you, then obviously your husband is doing very great out here. Saving the Nepali name, fame, you just name it.
Well, worrying moments here at the moment with the team having to remove from the pitch now Sabrai, who clearly on a stretcher, but we wish him well and hope that he's going to make a very quick recovery from this. You always like to see maybe look at the player and see if they're waving to everyone, thinking that maybe that's a sign of hope, but he's being stretchered off the field now. And
in a terrible way, lots of discomfort there. He doesn't seem to be all that with it.
He doesn't. We'll hope that there will be warm applause for him as he leaves. He takes the wishes of everybody who is supporting them here today. And he's been strapped up there, which suggests, yeah, he is grimacing, but he's not a happy bunny. And so we wish him all the very best for a very, very speedy recovery. It looks like he might be going straight off to hospital with that, so I would have thought.
Never nice, but back underway in the 34th minute here. Gives Nepal a chance to regroup. And hopefully they come out and give a good show. Probably we've got about 15 minutes left in the first half here at Aldershot.
Yeah. So they had to make their first change here. Pleased to say the rain has just about stopped here, but you can see how difficult it is for both teams. England are just really benefiting a lot more from these conditions. They seem to have adjusted much better to the conditions than the poor players there. This looks like Fataman Ghali, is it, wearing number 17 for them today? Cross comes in, and it'll be yet another corner to England C.
England C are really utilising the wings, both left and right. They've got so much time and space, to progress forward, and it's causing real problems for Nepal.
Their sixth corner of the game, and they have 2 goals as well. Header comes in, and it's onto the top of the bar. It's top of the net, the header coming in from Johnny Goddard, who has been a real danger so far in this match to Nepal. But the Nepal defence, and I'm sure their goalkeeper, Kiran Kumar Limbu, very happy to see that one going over the bar.
He's definitely had quieter days, hasn't he, your man Limbu?
Yeah, he is indeed. It's a goal kick for Nepali national team. Swap play to
15, 16 years in the team.
16 years of national duties.
Wow, fantastic.
That's a very long time, isn't it?
It's a very long time. I don't think there are many England players who could say they've actually been 16 years in the team. Nice play from Lama. Still going. Limbu then, just checking, finds Lama again.
Back to Venice.
And that's a foul, and the referee will then awarding the free kick to the team in blue. Heads down just a little bit, they just need to get their heads up, and I think they just need something to enthuse them, don't they? A nice move maybe, and a bit of possession, just to get them back into this game, just a feeling they've got a foothold in the match.
It's just not working out when they play out from the back. They just get pressed, and then they're locked into their opening third. So, fortunate to get the free kick, and then they progress out from there. But I think they're only gonna progress if they play long.
And Anjan Bist has probably been one of the quietest men on the pitch so far, and that's all credit to the England team, of course.
Well, that's a fall by Virat Kawas, jersey number 17. He just pushed from the back. Well, he can't do that.
I think there's a size difference there, which may cause that.
Yeah, it is indeed. Again to Laken, Rohit. Oh my God, what are they doing?
There's Kamamba on the end of it.
Sloppy.
Yeah.
It's not that easy for Kiran Kumar Limbu, is it?
There was so much space in there, wasn't there?
Yeah. Back to Turing. Manish.
England, they'll pick it up again. They'll win the throw.
And once again, they're just trying to play out from the back, and it's just not working.
I think the Nepali team, after the half-time, they just need to change their strategic plan.
But do they have the players to do that? That's the point, and the sort of the more direct approach. It's not their style of play, is it?
Great touch
Yeah.
by Goddard.
Oh, it's a lovely
Oh,
play.
what a turn.
Stead
What a turn.
closing in, but good defensive work again from
Rohit
Nepal.
Chand.
Yeah, did well to get that one clear. But the danger not over yet. And that is going to be a throw-in. A goal kick, in fact, to Nepal.
I think that's the only time Ollie Harfield hasn't had bags of space and time.
Again, playing out from the back, as you say. It's just really no one to aim at. But for the first time, here's Vista chasing after it. The quietest man on the field has been Nathan Ashmore, the goalkeeper. But here come Nepal.
They just need a sense of urgency, you know, get the touch and play quicker, because England are just first to every ball.
Edser. And Payne. Spreads it wide onto that right-hand side. It's lovely work from Chapman.
What a tackle
Yeah.
by Anjan. What a
Anjan
tackle.
did a great tackle there. Really important tackle for him from Anjan Vista. Back helping his defence as best he can. Clearance upfield, no one of course there, everyone's helping out at the back for Nepal. Kensdale.
I think the
Yes.
midfielders of Nepal have to be more creative. They just have to find the loopholes where they could squeeze the ball to their wingers and at the same time for the strikers, but they could not find it.
They just need some possession. They need some, some time on the ball. They're just not giving it away necessarily, but they're just overstretched on the ball all the time. And
England C just looks so organised, you know, considering obviously they don't play together for the clubs and train day
So
in, day
home.
out.
Goalkeeper comes, makes the challenge with, Rai, Sabaga Rai. Bit of a miscommunication perhaps between the two.
And that's the difference between organisations, what we just saying there. The England team, you know, the cohesiveness from them in comparison to Nepal, you know, the basic communication is just not working for them.
So yes, another corner for England. It's a
Corner
good
plays
one
in.
floated up. A good defence again from Nepal, keeping them out.
Limbu again.
Great tackle.
And that will be a throw to Nepal then, which the Bishal Basnet will take.
Seems like he's surely going to pass to Rohit Chand. No, he's not.
Just need to.
Anjan. Back pass to Bissell.
Another throw.
Another throw in for Nepal.
Quieter period of play then. And we just need something. That was a bit of a shove, I thought, by Danny Collins, but referee allows it to go on. They're not winning the battles, are they, those 50-50s?
Nah. Oh my god.
Good clearance from Kumar Limbu.
It just looks like it's going to come back. They've got no
Yeah.
options up front,
It's like
unfortunately.
pinball at the moment, isn't it, really? It's a
Yeah.
pinball machine. Kensdale, driving force for them. With Danny Collins, but they can't believe how much time they've got at the moment. So how much possession. But it's only 2-0 at the moment. At least you can say that they stemmed the tide of those early goals, which England C scored. Kensdale. And Ellison. And this is Jack Payne. Edser looking to take the 1-2.
Seems like it will go down the greatest history in the Nepali football as the greatest friendly match they've ever witnessed and played. Oh, that was a handball.
Well, shot comes in, it's blocked. Half-field on this far side, near side rather, gets the cross in. Brilliantly headed clear.
What a dive header.
By Shiring Lama, I think that was, wasn't it? We got that one clear.
Seems like the panic defending now. I think they just need to see the half out and try and regroup at half time.
Jack Payne, there's going to be quite a bit of stoppage time, of course, for that injury to Sabrai. We wish him well, hope that he's getting the treatment he needs. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. If you're going to play out, you've got to do it quickly. But they haven't succeeded in that. So, Kiran Kumar Limbu goes for the long ball.
Anjan.
And Vista chases it. But having no look at all, really, on that side of the field. And
just too strong, too big, too strong, too composed.
Just handling the conditions better as well. On the edge of the box then. Goes back to Chapman. And here's Edsa. Gets the cross in. And that'll be shielded out of play by Shiring Lama. Remains 2-0 to the England team. The goals scored early on in the game. The first one, a header from Nicky Kabama after 7 minutes, and the second one, Callum Stead with a lovely chip, really, from almost a penalty spot into the back of the net, into virtually an empty net. But those are the two goals that England have scored so far, and worth it, definitely worth the 2-0 lead. There's been no pressure at all so far on Nathan Ashmore's goal.
I just think that goal kick just sums up the first half in Nepal. Unfortunately, no options, and it just goes straight out of play for the ball to come back from England.
We've got 5 minutes of extra time in this first half. England looking for a third goal here.
But the question is, can they score it for the half time? It seems like impossible.
Well, if Nepal can hold out in these next few minutes.
I've been telling you, Scott, they have to be more careful on the left-hand side. They just have to be more careful. Shiring and Sanis.
Harfield's had a really good game, and I think they must have moulded boots on, because none of them can seem to keep the foot in.
Well, either that or they've got the right, certainly the shorter studs. Maybe that's what it is. But, it's a shame that Anjan Vista, we haven't been able to see the silky skills that he has on the ball. We certainly saw them in abundance at the military stadium on Friday against the British Army. But different sort of opposition here today. Goddard eventually comes back to Kensdale. And Payne. It's a very straightforward pattern of play from the England team. Just calmly playing it across the back. Looking for the gaps.
There we go, and if you can release Harfield there.
Sonny's trying to tackle it. Can't get the ball. But you just have to be more careful.
Offside.
Offside.
Flag goes up, yeah. Playing a high line up.
Back to Manish.
Nepal.
Sonny's on the ball.
This
Back
is better
in.
from them, but no, straight into a white shirt again. Now, what can they do here?
Rohit. Back to Bharat.
And you hear the crowd just raising their spirits as soon as the boys in blue shirts get the ball back. But they're really finding it difficult to keep their footing, and I'm sure that's got a lot to do with it.
Throw into England.
England leading 2-0 here in this friendly international at the Ebb Stadium here in Aldershot. Not a spare seat in the house. England in the hunt for a third goal.
Oh, careful.
Sliding tackle coming in, and the referee says that's a goal kick.
That's a good tackle by Shiring.
Shiring Lama making the
great
tackle.
challenge.
But they've got to be careful, even on a wet pitch like this. a misfooting or whatever, and suddenly if a player goes down, well, there could be the chance of a penalty. But again, England now have it with Edser on the edge of the box to Chapman. And Payne. Cross field.
Payne's having the game of his life, roaming free there in the midfield.
They've got so much space, haven't they?
Showing his experience with over 400 league games, across the National League and Football League. And he's a great guy, Jack, as well. He's a pleasure to work with.
I mean, well, you can say this is a terrific workout for the Nepal players. Well, that's going to be a free kick to Nepal.
I think we may see our first card of the game. I will be surprised if we don't.
It's the first yellow. Definitely it's going to be a low. After all that.
So, Ollie Kensdale goes into the book. Denying the opportunity for Nepal to break. And what can Rai do here? Suhagia Rai. Can they get a foothold in this game? That's really nice play. Good. Referee says no foul.
Goes down rather dramatically there.
He did get.
Does Shrestha.
He's just been sandwiched by two English player.
Yeah, they need to be a bit less passive maybe as well than the Nepal players. You know, put those challenges in. Just make the England players work. Because I'm sure for all these England C players, it must feel a bit like a training game at the moment, and we don't want that. So here's Ryder.
Could be a good time for them to grab a goal. The crowd will get behind them as the end of the
If
first
they could
half.
get against the run of the play.
Suhagia with the free kick.
Even
There we go, Manish. Well, he can't get it.
even something on target.
Back to Sinis.
And that is indeed the half-time whistle here goes, blown by Thomas Owen. Well, it's been pretty much one-way traffic in this first half here, with the England C team totally in control, leading by 2-0. They got the goals early on. The first one, a header from Nicky Kabamba after just 7 minutes, and then they added the second goal with Callum Stead on 12 minutes to make it 2-0. And so far we've not seen anything really of the Nepal team as an attacking force, have we?
Well, sadly I can't, but obviously after half-time they need to come up with a good strategic plan to the game. They need to find their strength and their weakness. They literally have to work out very good in their weakness. As you have seen, the defender out in the English team being very calm, very cool, very composed, and I think they need to impose the same thing on the Nepali defenders as well. It's been a threat on the left-hand side and the right-hand side as well, but yeah, obviously we still have to witness the 45 minutes and the second half.
Okay, and Scott, just a brief word from you then. What do you think Nepal need to do in the second half to get themselves back in?
For me, I think they need to go a bit more direct. You can see they've tried, fair play to them, for persisting to try and play, the tick-tacker type football, but it's just not working for them. The conditions aren't supporting their way of playing. They're getting higher pressed by a stronger, physical, fitter, stronger, faster team, and it's just not working out for them. I think they need to go a bit more direct and take it to England.
Well, let's see what happens then in the second half. But the half-time score here at the Ebb Stadium, England C leading Nepal by 2-0. Back, of course, with a lot more in the second half, and well, there's loads more Forces Sport to tell you about. And as you can see, the players now coming out onto the field. And sorry, great.
Yeah, I think they're going to take
Nepal, chance for them on the edge of the penalty area. Back to be in the second half, they can start to pull things out of the bag a bit. Port, keep the eye now. And Porters, and that is about England defender, but Karki will get it.
Again, Karki.
Just trying to wrestle Ben Chapman now, though. He doesn't seem impressed with that.
But this game just sort of seems to be opening out a little bit more now. The Nepal just playing a higher line, just pushing their way back in. Well, let's just see what Nepal can do here, because this is real signs of encouragement, and I know that Vincenzo will be really encouraged by what he's seen, particularly in these last 5 minutes of the game. England so dangerous though, with another opportunity here. That's a lovely run through.
With
Ball
space
comes
in the
through
middle.
to Stead. Checks, beats off a challenge, still has the ball. Edge of the box to Edser.
So he's just wanted to tackle the guy in the box. He just had to be more careful on this.
Payne. Across to Collinge. And onto this right hand side to Chapman. Ben Chapman. Edge of the box. Back to Collinge again. Takes the 1-2. This is lovely stuff from the England team.
Rohit once again. Back pass to
Ball bring
Latte.
it clear. Now, the cheers going up. That will be a free kick to Nepal for the foul there on Kawas. And we've got a game in our hands. We really have. It just feels like we've got a game on our hands now in these early moments of the second half.
It's the injection of Corky from half time. He's really changed the game for Nepal, in my opinion.
Rohit Chan for a free kick. Plays right in the box.
Just asking some questions of this England defence. And if they were to get a goal, then the roof will be lifted off part of this stadium here in Aldershot. But the Army,
That's certainly for sure.
the England team have it. Did I say the Army? I'm so used to say that on Forces News.
Well, that's certainly for sure.
Here's-
And the passing.
Here's Danny College.
Just wanted to see some magic. Just wanted to see some magic from the Nepali
Well,
team. It
yeah.
seems like all the Nepalese fans have been waiting to be seeing some miracle happen in this Odyssey. But we've been praying for that, but yet to see some miracle here.
That was a shot on target, but here come England again on the edge of the box. Shot comes in. Great save. Goddard's shot is beaten away by Kiran Kumar Limbu. And here come Nepal.
A great 1-2 by Manish Dangi.
He just loses out, doesn't he, there?
Yeah,
And
Rohit.
they've just got